Continuation of the first video. So, basically, holding on to illness, even when you feel like you're doing all the right things, doesn't necessarily mean you are doing all the right things. And doesn't necessarily mean that you picked up on the things that the illness is there for you to pick up on, if that makes sense to you. It's so cool, the driveway is smoking from the heat of the driveway before the storm. So anyway, usually when someone gets sick, and it kind of stays with you, and mine's been with me for over 20 years now, sometimes really bad, sometimes not so bad. And I still get these times where it just kind of knocks me down and stops me dead in my tracks and keeps me from doing a whole lot of anything. So, I don't know. Sometimes people look really healthy and they seem to be getting on all right, and sometimes you just don't see what goes on in people's lives. And I guess I'm not really here to look for pity. That's really not the point of what I'm telling you this for, but there's just so many levels to the human body, and as far as health and things like that. So we just have to take care of ourselves the best we can. And you know, it's funny because I am a naturopath. That's where I studied. My degree is in natural health. And, you know, someone who's a naturopath should be completely, totally healthy all the time in some people's eyes. So it's almost like embarrassing to be sick when you're a naturopath. But it really isn't, you know. I mean, I believe I've lived many lives, and you carry some of the energy and some of the things from other lives with you to this life. Plus you have this life, which could be hard, you know, in childhood and things like that. And everything affects you, whether it's good or bad or indifferent. It's just everything affects you, and it affects who you are and how you see the world and how your body heals or how your body doesn't heal. So, not really sure. I don't know. I guess everybody's an expert. You know, if you post something that you're having a Lyme flare up, you have everybody and their brother telling you you should be doing this and you should be doing that. And sometimes you think, why did I do that? But, you know, sometimes you get really, I think what everybody's just looking for is a little bit of understanding and a little bit of love and appreciation for who they are. And maybe what's going on with them at the time. I don't know. Anyway, one girl posted about a book called Medical Medium, which I do want to talk about later on because I'm actually reading it right now, and it's so good. And it talks about it's basically a man who has been pretty much a seer all his life, someone who sees ailments in people and actually gets results as far as what to do with the illness. So he basically could scan somebody, and he doesn't even have to scan, it just comes to him. I study, and I usually try to scan someone if I want to get information on what's going on in their body. But he doesn't even have to do that. He just gets downloads right away. This guy, Anthony William. This little chipmunk's right at my feet right now. It's so funny. No, don't bite my toes. They're not peanuts. But anyway, so it's a good book. So far I'm reading it and I'm really loving it. But I want to finish the book before I do like a review on the book. But so far I'm really enjoying it. And he's given me a lot of answers as far as the chronic Lyme disease and things like that. So if you're suffering with some kind of illness, be kind to yourself, be gentle with yourself, and you might be doing all these wonderful right things and wondering why you're not healing. But you know, everything happens for a reason, and I know that sounds cliche, but it really does. And the reason why you might be ill right now, who knows? It's to learn how to get yourself out of a situation and maybe help others get them out of a situation too. to appreciate the finer things in life. If there's no contrast, I guess it's easy. You know, if the sun shines every day, you just take it for granted. But then when you have the rain, kind of shows you the contrast of it. A gloomy day, or a so-called gloomy day, changes things, you know. Anyway, so I guess I'm done. Thanks for watching, and take care of yourself as best you can. Love ya. Peace. Bye-bye.